ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this the newsbeat presented to you by ladies like. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow. Lately, NGOs have been under pressure to make demands that threaten their futures. On every level of the NGO structure, workers have felt the strain like a fracture. The government certainly made a statement by commanding NGOs to submit their documents. Everything from strategic plans to annual reports, even a list of directors and audited accounts. And most were given just a week to comply, while others were caught in police raids by surprise. With such warrants, they seized their electronics. What would warrant this? Could it be politics? Some believe it's politically motivated because of the NGOs that they rated, like Solidarity Uganda all the way in Lira, Action Aid in Kansanga, and Gliss in Tinda. What do these NGOs have in common? Most are involved in democratic action, outspoken about term limits, so this could be the government's motivation. Others say this is a crackdown on corruption to stop misleading in non-profit organizations. Or they say NGOs are destabilizing the nation, but this can kill an NGO reputation. Donors could pull away from the organizations, a high price to pay for the government action. Only time will tell the motive behind the move.
What do you remember from your sexuality classes?
Maybe the ABC campaign. I don't know actually, there weren't any.
Well, that's about to change. The sexuality curriculum has been rearranged. Ugandan children of all different ages will learn about sexuality in 5 stages. Stage 1 is for children from 3 to 5 who will know about their private parts. That is where it all starts. Boys and girls from 6 to 9 will learn about puberty and the dangers of teenage pregnancy and the transmission of HIV. Adolescents from 10 to 12 will gain knowledge on how to abstain and myths about virginity. The education focuses a lot on morality.
That's all really nice to break the ice, but what about the information on contraceptives? Have condoms not proven to be effective?
Yep, but sadly, according to activists, family planning services were off the list. The Ministry of Health and Janet Museveni find contraceptive services for minors a controversy.
They fear that learning about contraceptive use will lead to moral decline and abuse? Really? In Uganda, a quarter of girls aged 15 to 19 are pregnant or have a baby.
Although the government wants to reduce fertility, they prefer focusing on morality. But let's pause and think. What is the reality? Looks like the ministry is scared of a problem that is already there. Covering sex with shame and fear has not made sexual activity disappear. Maybe if our youth will know what to do and when to say yes or no, they will make safe choices and be in charge. And this will benefit the whole Ugandan society at large. Let's see how the new sexuality education will benefit the young generation. As for now, we should all keep up the conversation. I'm MC Yala, reporting for Newsbeat.
Orphanages have become a profit-driven business in many developing countries, dependent on the trafficking of children from mainly poor families. The recruiters often collect several children from remote villages under the guise of taking them to the city for better education and other urban privileges. Once in the city, the unfortunate children are often sold out to orphanages, where they acquire orphan status with a new identity under false papers. Their parents' death certificates are often forged by fraudulent caretakers. Last year, 7-year-old Namata from Uganda was reunited with her family amid joyful tears. After living with her adoptive parents in Ohio for 1.5 years, her adoptive mother, Jessica Davis, decided to investigate the matter when she realized the story provided by the adoptive agency conflicted with Namata's. The professional photographer discovered that Namata had a very loving family from which she had been taken illegally. A global report by Save the Children exposed the illegal practice almost a decade ago. Nothing that 4 out of every 5 children living in the orphanages were not orphans at all. A problem that was more magnified in Ghana, Cambodia, Uganda, and Nepal. Some experts say funding orphanages has increased the demand for the so-called paper orphans. Consequently, many charity organizations have transformed their programs and now reintegrating paper orphans with their families other than giving funds. I thought I had seen it all with Wakaliwood, but something is happening in Malawi Hood. Another story from Big Ben, our reporter, digging up the news and wrapping it back in order.
The Town Monga, a cool kung fu flick, is brought to you by Kutewa Acrobatics. These 4 young acrobats from Lilongwe dropped out of school back in the day and learned acrobatics in their own way by watching Jackie Chan and Sac de Soliel. They performed in the hoods and on the streets. People paid because their moves were pretty sweet. They decided to take the skills to the screen since the crowd liked what they had seen. So they started the process in 2015 and premiered the Town Monga in 2018. It took 3 years and the path was hard using a bird camera and bird iPad. Journalists had mixed reviews on the filming, though it had nice moves and great settings. There was only one actress and the plot was confusing. But overall, they felt it was a good beginning. Meanwhile, TV networks want to buy the rights, meaning they see the movie in a positive light. Kufewa acrobats are close to the finish. All that's left is to add subtitles in English. So what's next after the movie gains traction? These guys are planning some live stage action. I'm Big Ben, Sukuya na Mombe, Mbene, reporting for Newsbeat.
That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yeah, follow the beat.